At number 52 on the iconic 100 list is the 1958 Alifabolaget Pele card. And here to talk with us about this card today and to educate us is the one and only Kiki at Croatian Twins from Instagram. Kiki, you're the soccer guy. You need to teach me and help me to understand this card. How do you feel about it showing up at number 50, number 52? I think you had it quite a bit higher on your list.
Definitely. Look. At first, I'm glad it made the list. I'm glad that people understand how important this is. But I'm not glad that it went into the 50s because I gotta tell the truth. This is the most valuable soccer card in existence. For example, a PSA 9, we do not have PSA 10s. A PSA 9 is selling for 1.3 million. A PSA 1 is starting at 20K, or a PSA 1.5, 27K. So this piece is the most iconic soccer cards that you can find in nowadays, and it's picturing a beautiful 18-year-old Pele at his very first World Cup in Sweden in '58. And the picture is beautiful. He has a beautiful blue jersey on. He has this like a little bit maybe angry face, but it's like really a very nice picture. And in my opinion, Adam, this card is very similar. I do not want to make any wrong information. For my opinion, this is the Mickey Mantle 52 of soccer. So please watch everybody for this card. So
why do you compare it to the Mickey Mantle? Just curious.
Because this is the most iconic soccer card just for baseball. For me, the most iconic baseball card is the 52 Mickey Mantle. And if I go back to my history, at my second national, I picked up my 52 PSA 1 Mickey Mantle, a PSA 2 Mickey Mantle, no PSA 1 for 9K in a trade.
Yeah.
I remember 2 years ago, Pele was also 9K. Right now it's 20K. I think Mickey Mantle is about 30K. So just look and see how it grows, because I'm pretty sure this card has still a lot of potential to grow, and it will remain, and no other card will beat it as the most iconic soccer cards in existence. So don't please do not sleep on this one, because it's very iconic, and I think only 111 pieces are graded so far in total. So there are not many out there.
Wow. Total PSA, is that what you're saying?
Total PSA, I think 111. Wow. And that's it. At first you gotta find one that is putting one available, and then you I think you will be pretty happy to find one. And actually I got one already. I got one locked away, because for me it's a no-brainer. So don't sleep on this one, because I think next year when we're doing it, it will be much higher than 52.
So I love your perspective on this card. And you talked about how you felt like this card should be significantly higher. You had it actually ranked in your top 10, which I love. I think it's fantastic. Yes. The thing that I think is happening, we've previously talked on another card about a lack of education, right? We talked about it with the Bronco Nagurski. What's happening right now in the hobby is continuing to be educated, and there's more and more content out there. There's more and more people who are really diving in to learn things on their own. And so the word iconic, the closest synonym to me, I've said this before, the closest synonym to iconic that I would say is the word recognizable. Yes. And so, the Messi card, I think a lot of people have the Messi card higher, but the reason is it's because it sells more frequently than the Pele card does. At least that's what I've noticed. What do you think about that?
Also, this is also my opinion, because you see this Messi all the time, but you do not see the Pele all the time. But still, if you're looking at the numbers, it's so rare and it's so high demanded that it's just like the Bronco Nagurski. This might also be a thing that if a card doesn't appear that much, people do not really know about it. The Pele is one of them. So I think many are understanding it and putting it away. That's why we do not see that many on the auction houses.
I think that's right. But the thing that I think is also clear, Kiki, is you have people who are continuing to learn. And so as people continue to learn, I do see a time where people will look around and they'll go, what's the iconic Pele? And they'll go, oh, that one. And that's when it all sort of comes full circle. The question that we really have to ask is, are people going to continue to care increasingly large amounts on vintage soccer? I think the answer to that's yes. I do. And if that is yes, then people are going to go, oh, the 1958 Pele card? Yeah, I know about that one. And when it really enters people's minds and it's not just this smaller group that's doing vintage soccer, I think at that point it really will take off, and not necessarily in terms of value, but in terms of how people perceive it throughout the market.
Yes, and we got the perfect blueprint. We got the blueprint already from baseball, from basketball, from hockey, from football. So we saw it already, how vintage cars are growing up. And so do not sleep anybody on soccer cars, especially vintage, because everything will happen the same, like we saw it already at baseball cars and basketball cars. So trust me, this card has still a high potential, and people, maybe most collectors, do not understand how important especially this Pele is, because this is in my opinion still the best soccer player ever. I mean, Ronaldo will take his throne one day, but before him, Pele is the one that everybody knows. Everybody knows Pele, and this is the card to own.
I love your perspective, my friend. Great perspective. Again, this is card number 52 on the Iconic 100 list, the 1958 Alifabolaget Pele card. Grateful to have Kiki here to educate us about it. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about card number 51 on the Iconic 100 list. And until then, happy collecting.